Here we are, ladies and gentlemen, back live here at Shalhevet High School, joined by Yitz Rabovsky. I'm Ryan Coleman, former coach, current color commentator. We have Flatbush and TABC on the docket today. Yitz, tell me what to expect.
Well, we haven't seen Flatbush play yet this tournament, so I can't. I'm going to be seeing them for the first time. I'll tell you the track record of Flatbush teams always is they're usually a scrappy defensive team, but I haven't seen them play in a while. But they always bring high energy, and I can certainly give you a lot about TABC. Flatbush, we're going to sort of take it as we see as the game goes.
I hear it. And you seem to be a little bit of an expert on TABC. Tell me what we can expect from there.
Let's see here. Well, TABC's been starting a little bit flat in their games, so let's hope they come out of the gate. From my end, just to make it clear, I am employed there, so when I say let's hope, that's why I'm saying that. But TABC, they take a lot of threes. They run a lot of their offense through Zevi Samit. That's no secret. But live by the three, die by the three. So if they're making shots, they're very hard to beat.
Here, we'll talk more about Zevi Samit and company as we go along on the broadcast here. Game starting promptly on time. Can't ask for more. Beautiful Southern California action. Here we go. Zevi wins the tip. Good. Zevi with the ball up top, dribble drive down the middle, gets fouled. Hopefully everybody's okay. We're being told there's no audio. You are lucky if you're tuning in. Is the audio up and running? IT genius Nick Parsons fixing the issue immediately.
Deep three by Zevi. Ooh.
Good.
You know, Ryan, you got to, if you're not picking up defense on him when he's past the white line, he's going to take it, and he clearly has the green light from his coach.
Tough to extend your defense that far, too. Rebound by Salmon. Here he comes.
You might see a heat check here. That's Gopin.
Gopin off the front of the iron. Rebound Azar. Azar checking his rear view. Screen at the top. Fouled on the shot. Sorry for the technical difficulties early.
I thought
the line.
We're audio's on now? We're good?
Audio's good.
Okay.
All the viewers were spared listening to the two of us for the first 2.5, but there you are, subjected to a couple of young gentlemen that are basketball junkies. Flaster with the rebound, throws it backcourt.
Ooh,
Pretty sure that's not
backcourt.
legal. Pretty sure that's not legal.
He did not establish in the front court. Although, Ryan, I will tell you, backcourt rules are,
very vague.
Yeah, up to interpretation.
Azar for three, no. Rebound whiffed on.
And that's great. Noam Kindler with the steal over to Zevi.
Zevi to the rim, and he'll finish.
Noam Kindler, the point guard for TABC, one of their better rebounders and defenders. And Ryan, you know how clutch that is when you have a guard who can rebound and really get in there. And that's what Noam does. He's big, and he has a rebounder mentality.
Wondering if any of that comes from Rabbi Edelman. I mean, with Rabbi Edelman as your rabbi and new head of school, how does that not rub off on your kids?
I'm pretty sure it has no effect on their game.
Tremendous find one way or another.
Yeah.
Azar with the ball down the middle. Scoops it up and in. TABC walking the ball up the floor methodically. Salmon with the ball. Handoff. Throwback. That is
nice.
Beautiful action. Walensky with the rebound. Walensky up to Dweck. Azar to the rim. Just short. Rebound by Flaster.
And Ryan, TABC getting killed on the boards right now. That is their nemesis, and it is showing up once again.
Is that their Achilles heel? Reverse layup, no good.
Yep.
Diving effort by Samet, gets up off the floor. That is not legal.
I want to talk about that last action, Ryan. We're going to get a little basketball nerdy right here.
Let's do it.
All right, so the ball went, you had the point guard cutting hard to the right. Usually that ball's going to swing to the other side of the court. Samet pretended to cut, and then there was a reversal. You want to talk about?
Yeah, what I call that in coaching terms in my world is a throwback, and it's very difficult to defend. Love the action. Back to the action. Samet with the rebound.
That was nerdy. That was nerdy talk right there.
Been called worse. Been called worse on the air. Been called worse on the air today. There's a finish.
And there it is. As Noam using his size, getting to the basket. Noam usually gets a lot of calls. He's physical. Hasn't been to the line a lot this series. Could be the West Coast refs not giving him any love yet. But
West Coast refs often overfed and under whistle blown.
You know what? I'll take that generally, though. I'll take less whistles than more.
Now you're speaking like a man that's been eating too much on this trip.
That's a cheap shot.
Follow way up and good by Levy. Samet with the ball up top. Samet dribble drive. Floater good.
All right, and if you're Flatbush here, again, I know it's easier said than done, but you got to try to get the ball out of his hands, especially when he's going to the basket.
Dweck to the rim and scores.
And Flatbush doing an excellent job of the same thing. They're getting right to the basket. TABC, not really any rim protection right now.
Rack attack on point. Flatbush now denying off the ball. Samet, great backdoor cut. The fine layup, not good. Great execution by TABC. Zara on the ball. Over to Chaya. Pfizer is the call. Must be getting a shot in the arm.
Oh, goodness.
Charge. Flatbush looking decent early at the defensive end. I love their effort and the extra rotations that they're making. Speaking of extra rotations, Rabbi Ari Siegel has done a great job putting this tournament together. Can't say enough about the guy. Mentally, not physically, but mentally he is there and producing for these kids. Thank you, Rabbi Ari Siegel.
All right, Zevi Salmon bringing the ball up. Zevi, hesitation, crosses himself over. It's Uri Ostrin with a deep three. And here comes Flatbush the other way. All right, Ryan, this play is probably going to try to get Zevi to the basket here, or sorry, Noam to the basket.
Interesting to see if they'll hold for the last shot or go early.
No, they won't. I'll save you the suspense.
A little bit of a low bridge there. Levy doesn't like the call, but it was the proper one. Oh, referee with the side step on the call. I like when a referee really shows you the call.
Yeah, I like it on a charge especially.
I think, did you just do the electric slide, sir? Was that the electric? These officials hate me, all of them do. Had to be there. Sorry, folks, if you didn't get to see the official making that call. Truly one of the greatest moments of the tournament so far.
Something you'll never be able to unsee.
Samet hits both. Sign of a great player right there. Steps up to the line. Don't think he touched the rim. See if Flatbush holds for the last shot here. Could I be wrong twice in the same day? Would be a first, not the last. Azar from three.
Wow.
Good. Samet with the ball from half court.
It was a big shot by Flatbush.
Well, Flatbush is competing right now.
You know, Ryan, I was about to say before he took that shot that Flatbush had not taken a lot of threes that quarter, which is very rare nowadays for any type of basketball at any level. You're going to see a lot of threes, and I think Flatbush, I'm curious, though, statistician have how many threes they took that quarter? I bet you it was under 2 or 3, and TABC, of course, took about 7 or 8.
And I got to be transparent right now. You know, I honestly thought that Flatbush would crack early and that TABC would run away with this. I didn't see this coming. In a one-point game at the end of the first quarter, you know, I'm a little bit surprised, I got to be honest. Zevi Sam has clearly been the best player in this tournament. He's also a mensch, above all else. But Flatbush is doing a great job right now.
Yeah, but you don't get an MVP trophy for being a mensch.
In this tournament, you do get a trophy for being a mensch, and that's what makes this tournament great.
Really? Skeptical of that. I would say on your point, Ryan, yeah, I think so. I had TABC maybe looking to jump out early. I will say, like I told you, TABC a little flat. I have some inside information that TABC was at breakfast not too long ago. So I am hoping for a strong second quarter from TABC. But Flatbush, like I told you, if they can continue to get to the basket for good shots, TABC is going to be in trouble because a lot of the shots that Flatbush hit, were not incredibly difficult right at the rim.
I hear you. This is a huge game. This is 4XL huge type of game right here. And here we are to start the second quarter.
I'm not going to go near that. That's it. Oh.
Shot by Azar.
And TABC has brought in Ezra Barron, their rim protector, number 13. And let's see if that solidifies their defense. Let's go up into Barron. Barron lobbing it to Stepner underneath. Gets it to Samet, corner. Samet, that's a tough three. Oh, and he puts it in.
Wow.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Delay a game warning.
Oh, Ryan, you just had someone bring you a coffee.
Here I am getting delivered my third refresher of the day. Here we go.
And,
That is
I am sitting here.
50 milligrams of caffeine per 16 ounces, and I am on number 3, folks. Levy, double pump. Wanting the call, did not get it.
Okay, Ryan, this is some action down low now. Oh, goodness, there's a turnover. Here comes Flatbush the other way. Ball fake, puts it up. That's great D by Noam. Rebounded by Flatbush. Gets it out to Azer. Okay, TABC bringing the ball down. Let's see if they run a little double action down low for a shot in the paint. And there it goes to Barron. Barron turns and, misses a little bunny.
Timeout called by Flatbush. 30-second timeout. That doesn't give me much time to talk.
What are you? Is this water or this is?
That's actually a berry hibiscus refresher.
Wow, that you are so LA.
And I don't get the berries in it, in case you didn't tune into the first broadcast. And judging by our numbers, not many people did. But I don't get berries in it because they get stuck in my tooths.
So this is a tea, or this is what do you? I don't know, how would you classify this?
It is a tea. Berry hibiscus tea. I would give you a sip, but COVID protocols tell me I cannot do that.
No.
And actually, most of you are not seeing this, but there is a divider between us, and that's what's keeping us safe and
That's
apart.
true. And I take a PCR every 10 minutes. Well, we're having a blast here, Ryan. Thank you so much for all your work that goes into this tournament. We were at Santa Monica Pier last night. We took the TABC guys. That's quite a place to go.
A lot of people that you've never seen before in walks of life anywhere there.
It's a who's who.
It's the melting pot of society.
Yes.
Czar with the ball on the wing to Haya. Haya looking for Dweck. Can't find him.
And I will say, Ryan, looks like the TABC defense has turned it up a little bit after the first quarter.
As a TABC fan, do they play man-to-man predominantly?
They play a lot of man-to-man. Yeah, they do.
Levy with the ball on the wing. Levy to the basket. Straight up. He'll ask for a call. He does not receive. Coach Bubba on the sideline calling out Fist. Filling out his polo great. Haya wants to eat more, he said. Give me more. Continue to feed me.
And there it is again, that action between Stepner and Barron down low, getting a good shot.
Love the shuffle cut and screen action. High level.
Here comes a Samet shot, I believe. There he goes. And they read it.
Flatbush really seems to be keying on him now.
And listen, as I'm sure you always want from your reffing, consistency, and they are definitely letting them play today, and that's great all around. That's what you want. Flatbush looking for some of these calls going to the basket.
Bubba asking about the body contact. Not everybody fills out the polo like he does. Looks like he spent some time on the bench press.
The quarantine's been kind to him. Can't say that for everyone in the gym.
Oh boy, I'm gonna bite my tongue.
Yeah, that was a softball, and you just stared at it.
One ex-wife, don't need another.
Oh boy. Oh, they called a charge. Okay.
Interesting call.
And Flatbush keeping it close. Ryan, 3-point game, 4.5 to go in the half.
Subs coming in as we move along here. 4:29 left. 19-16, TABC leads it. Not sure what the line was in Las Vegas, and since this is a club tournament, I believe we are allowed to set an in-game line now. I'll take TABC minus 11.5. All right, here we go.
Wow. No love for Flatbush.
Good move to the basket. Haven't shout out Rabbi Siegel in about 3 minutes. He seems to be getting anxious according to WhatsApp. I'd like to thank him once again for hosting the tournament, making this happen for high school basketball players across the country. Currently looking for that upgrade in salary, am I? And I will continue to shout him out. 2 free throws up and good.
A 1-point game here. Deep three.
Doesn't take a mathematician to know that algebra will tell you, if you can make three, being told there's no sound right now. Any truth to the rumor that there's no sound? We're up and running again, they said.
Kindler to Barron for three. Oh, that's a big shot.
Good. That looks good.
Flatbush making a run here. This is a big, Ryan, if you were coaching, you would say it's a big 2.5 minutes right here.
Yeah, listen, I've been replaced as coach, but if I was, I would say that the last 2.5 minutes are as important as any. Kaya to the basket off the dribble. Pasha Chabot, he's fouled.
And Flatbush's quickness giving TABC trouble up top defensively. See if Coach Oz will adjust or hopefully get his guards to stay in front of their men a little better.
Zevi Samet getting ready to check back in. Quite a mensch, this young man. Complimented me on my hair yesterday. Must have a vision issue.
For you to call a kid a great kid, they just have to compliment your hair? Is there anything else that's needed?
Not easy to get compliments around here. I'll take what I can get when I can get it. Oh. No free throw line block out. Colin Pfizer. Lob inside. Bucket up and in.
And TABC down 1 with 2 minutes to go in the half.
Zevi at the elbow. No, the mid-range is a layup if you grind.
Oh,
This
wow,
kid's a grinder.
that sounds like a bumper sticker. Ooh. And here's Kindler, top of the key. Kindler finds Samet. Back to Kindler. Kindler looking to get to the basket. Ooh, I thought he had a layup. Over to Barron. Barron loses the ball.
Oh, checked away off the stick. Azar down the middle. Pull up, no. Oh, tough outlet. Here comes Samet. Puts the defender on his back. High-level stuff right there. That is beautiful. Samet is absolutely tremendous.
Talk about how tough that shot is, to hesitate it, pull it back down, and then go up with that.
Didn't even reset the feet. Not sure if it's a recruiting violation, but we'd love to have that kid here.
If you're not cheating, you're not trying.
Seems to be the motto at Shell Heaven as well.
Stepner, clean look, and that's off. Rebound by, there it is. There's Kindler hitting the boards. Again, when you have a point guard who attacks the glass, it's an X factor.
The way he attacked the glass right there and spanks it off the glass for the finish is tremendous. Looks like he's been in the gym, hitting the squats, maybe the bench press. Coach Shauna Steinmetz is doing the same thing with her Hustle and Heart team.
And let's see if Flatbush holds for one, Ryan. Looks like they will.
Well-coached team. I wouldn't assume they're going to go too early here. Timeout called.
He must have a go-to play here that he's got almost a lock that he wants to put in. He's been saving this.
Is that what we think's happening?
I think he's got it. He's got an automatic.
You know, always interesting to me. You got 14 seconds left in the quarter. You call a timeout. You're down to 3 timeouts now. High school basketball, the ball doesn't stop after a make. The clock doesn't stop after a make, excuse me. Late in the game, as a former coach, I like to have a lot of timeouts and be able to use them.
Yep, I think I've just been knowing Coach Odds. He likes to keep, unless he needs them, he likes to keep, usually he keeps 4 for the fourth quarter.
I like that. And I subscribe to Lena Rita is one of the people that I subscribe to as far as the ability and the way that she coaches the game. We'll talk about her more later. But, you know, she likes to save a lot of timeouts down the stretch. You know, and that's not easy to do. That's not easy to do. Vegas is phoning in right now. They want to know if the in-game line is... Nope, we're still set. We're still set.
Well, interesting you say that. The halftime spread was TABC 2.5. TABC is a second half team, so let's see if they cover.
Shout out Beit Teshuva. Beit Teshuva is...
what is that?
I'm going to have to go off the air with that one. Levy with the ball here on the sideline.
I'm going to have to Google that. All right, let's see the automatic here, Ryan. Let's see the automatic.
Yeah. Shot on the baseline up, no good. No box out yet again.
Oh, I told you. This is it. He saved that. He saved that play.
Could not have been drawn up any better. The short shot, the ricochet, the glass. 8-minute halftime coming up. Do we have anybody on the docket to interview? Is Rabbi Edelman coming over for an interview at halftime? Rabbi. Looks like he's walking away. Are we still live? This is great. 8 minutes of fill time. Here we go.
You going to shout out all your sponsors, or have you already done that?
I did that earlier. If we'd like to shout out Starbucks and Berry Hibiscus Refreshers again, we can.
You mind if I get a whiff of it? Oh, wow. It's incredibly fruity.
On?
Oh, there you go. You got rid of the static. Thank you for that.
Not sure what happened in the ear.
All right, Ryan, what do you What are you saying if you're in the locker room right now with TABC?
I'm going to be honest. Right now, what I'm seeing is apocalypto. And what does that mean? I mean, it's a scenario that you could never imagine. We have TABC with a 1-point lead in a game that they're expected to win. And it's just a scenario that you would never see.
You're saying, yeah.
You know what it's like? It's like being on Fremont Street in Las Vegas very early in the morning, and you just don't know how you got there.
You're getting references. I'm having trouble checking. But you're saying when
nobody wants to be in downtown Las Vegas early in the morning. That's what I'm saying.
You're saying when you were thinking about this game late last night, imagining all the different scenarios, and you did. Is there this one did not come to mind?
Not at all. Listen, I've seen TABC play. They're tremendous. They're tremendous in all aspects of the game. And not to take anything away from Flatbush, because they are playing about as hard as you could ask for as a coach. And listen, if I'm in the Flatbush locker room right now, I'm looking around at these guys and I'm telling them, if you can give me 16 more minutes and you're going to earn yourself a spot in the championship game of the coveted Steve Globerman Spring Classic, sponsored by Rabbi Ari Siegel.
Ryan, when you give your inspiring locker room speeches, I've heard rumors that you put on background music for it to add a little vibe. You care to comment?
Studio. Phil Collins in the background at halftime is my jam.
And you got, okay. Well, I want to give a shout out to all the TABC kids watching during class.
Absolutely. How do they watch during class?
Yeah.
Are we online or are we in person?
Oh, no, we're in person, big time.
Great.
Yeah, thank God we're doing great with the COVID there. And by great, I mean it's going away.
Yeah, listen, the numbers here, as fraudulent as they may be, we're down to about 125 cases a day, allegedly. We don't know how many people are being tested or where those numbers are coming from, but, you know, Mr. Gavin Newsom, he's doing a great job in his last few days in office.
You signed that bad boy, didn't you?
Twice.
It's got your song played.
We got
You know what? You want to get into it right now? I'll set the scene. You're down one, headed to halftime, team's not trying. I put on this song, what happens?
Oh, well.
First of all, you break. Have you broken things before?
I'm not so much of a breaking things guy. I am a vein in the neck guy.
Oh, wow.
When the neck vein starts to protrude, I think the kids know I mean business. And breaking things is not the answer.
No, but your vein on your neck is.
Vein on the neck means...
That'll light a fire under them.
Absolutely.
I am anticipating TABC to come out strong. Again, but like you said, Ryan, all the credit to Flatbush. They're getting all the 50-50 plays. They've hit a couple of tough threes. And in the first quarter, they did a great job of getting to the basket.
It's great. And here we are on air. You know, I'm in the middle of the game, and our COO, Sarah Emerson, shout out to her for all of her COVID protocols and having them in place. I's are dotted, T's are crossed. And I'm getting a great video here of her young daughter going down a water slide while I'm slaving away at the table here. Thank you, Sarah Emerson, for all that you do. I have Ariel Grossman here, star of the first game. Not sure what she's asking for. I don't do autographs at halftime. Personal preference. You know, I find it interesting that TABC didn't actually go into the locker room. It seems that whatever adjustments they needed to make were made quickly. The team's message was delivered, and here they are warming up for the second half as Flatbush comes out with a little bit of a strut.
Yeah, they again, you've been in these games, Ron. Actually, usually you're the favorite, but you know, when you're an underdog and you keep it close and you come out at halftime, you come out with a whole different vibe than the beginning. You actually start to believe you can win the game.
I have a saying that I stole from Stu Lance, color commentator from the Los Angeles Lakers
He's
for a
still
long
doing.
time.
I remember. He's still does games
on the radio only.
Wow, you're saying that's the last step before they get you off. You
Exactly.
go TV, you go radio, and then you go where? Podcast?
Listen, it's not every day that professionals like you and I can do both with the color and TV live, the simulcast, as you may say. Stu Lance used to always say, still does probably, but nobody listens to radio. At the first 5 minutes of the second half, we'll tell you all you need to know. Were there adjustments made? Is there hunger, like there is at the scores table right now from me, because I haven't had lunch ordered yet? A little bit of thirst. I'm a little parched. Drink order, not obliged. Here we are under 1 minute before we get going here in the second half.
It looks like one of Flatbush's players is in a walking boot, Ryan. I think that's like a tournament staple to have a kid on your team in a walking boot. That's
absolutely walking boot.
Walking boot guy.
Shorts that looks like he's just ready to go to the beach.
I miss Phil Collins.
Quick shout out to former captain Ben Zoggy, clearly stretching and foam rolling at home right now, getting ready for the big Shaw Hebbett versus Valley Torah alumni basketball game today. Ben Zoggy looking to keep his record clean in holding former Valley Torah star and current YU sensation Ryan Terrell under 20 points.
Ryan, I know the skills competition is later today. Any truth to the rumors about the heads of schools that are here going to be going at it in a little layup competition? Any truth to that?
Layup competition. If it's our current head of school, we have a chance. If it's the former head of school, get the defibrillator ready, folks. He's got to go from the three-point line to the basket. We're in trouble.
All right. That lob you finally, that alley-oop you finally put down.
Once in a while, I throw one down. Not to be confused with throwing one back.
As he sips his hibiscus.
Nothing better. Great job once again. Diego mopping the floor like only Diego can. Except his brother Miguel also does a great job. Looks like TABC has their full complement of players on the floor ready to go. Flatbush out there with their starting five, if I recall. My memory is a little foggy at the moment, but I believe that they started.
And Gopa gets it into Kindler. Kindler using a Stepner screen. Back door for Samet, misses the layup, and Stepner misses the follow-up. Oh, that was a great play.
Great play.
Yeah.
Great play out of the blocks there.
Execution, huh?
I think there's a saying about leading a horse to water but not making him be able to drink. I screw up every cliche, so.
Stepner going hard to the hoop. Some contact. No call, but that goes out of bounds. All right, Ryan, we got an inbounds play coming from underneath. TABC runs some very nice sets here. They often get Samet for a corner three, as they will try right here.
Right on cue. We don't have him in the booth for nothing, folks.
I ain't here for my good looks. Oh, another drink for you. Wow, you. What am I, chopped liver? Barron with the rebound over to Kindler. Kindler over to Samet. Samet, I'm blocked by the coaches. Samet brings it out as coach calls out two. It's a double screen. Finds, and that's a travel. Okay, let's see what the TABC look like. Are they in a man? They're in a man.
Friendly roll.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Interestingly enough, TABC is going towards the kinder rim in the second half.
I didn't know that, Ryan.
There seems to be a little bit of an upward tilt in the rim to our right as you're viewing. Great pass underneath. Finish.
All right, TABC showing some intensity here. They just need a couple stops. And Flatbush needs to withstand this first few minutes here, as Stu Lance would say.
There we are. Any Laker reference is a great one.
There it is, Samet cutting off his man a little better than the first half. No, I'm locked in on Azer. Azer over to Levy, I believe, yep. Good patience here by Flatbush. And a great challenge by Samet. Noam, deep three, that's short. And Flatbush away, but TABC running back. Timeout, Flatbush.
Timeout's called.
And,
it's only going to leave them with 2 left for the game.
You're not going to forget that one with 13 seconds. I know how you're thinking. Even though they got the basket, you still don't like it.
You got to think ahead. And the reason that they got the basket was not because of the timeout. It was actually a short shot, ricochet, bank shot. Did he call it? Never know. Rabbi Ari Siegel providing us with
beverage,
knowledge, and wisdom as always. Great tournament for the kids. We'll do anything for the kids.
Ryan, were you running basketball all year round here, even in the October, November days, or you guys, that was not allowed?
No, we had to shut it down for several months.
Were you just sitting in your car looking at the gym just longingly, or?
Yes. we actually, we were doing Zoom basketball workouts. We're about as worthless as my Tesla getting gas in it. That was not a humble brag. I actually don't know where that came from. I couldn't find a quick reference.
Sam, a deep three, short.
He really does have the green light.
Yeah. Levy hard to the basket, puts it up. No good. Oh, rebounded by Levy. Follows his own shot nicely. Over to Shabbat. Jump shot, good. He's looked very nice today.
He has.
Number 30 on Flatbush.
Yes, sir. You got it right. Don't second guess yourself.
Yeah.
2-point game here, halfway through the third. Looks like we're in for a good one.
That's a tough shot.
Very tough shot. Contested from the free throw line, not good. Didn't draw iron. Here we are, Flatbush, halfway through the third. Can Tyre take the lead? Pfizer's the call once again. Not sure if that's a humble brag that they're all vaccinated or a play.
You have any play calls like that, Ryan, that sort of bring current events or pop culture into it?
The only play call that
when you used to coach,
it kind of registers it. I have a play called Cabo. I was once in Cabo San Lucas for a wedding, drew up a play on a napkin.
Oh, wow, that's stuff of legend.
It was an all-inclusive. Let's just leave it at that.
No play called Tesla yet, or you leave that out of it?
No, that's only because my wife actually makes money while I coach basketball.
Here comes Samet. Oh, he's got some room. That looks like a block.
Levy goes down. It's almost like he's on an island right now, and it doesn't seem to be Bora Bora because that does not look pleasant.
As the head coach from Flatbush make his way out there. Is that Levy that's down? I think that isn't. He's a very tough kid.
I think it is.
So if he, if he's down, and we certainly hope he's okay. We're hoping he just took a shot right to the stomach or ribs, got the wind knocked out of him.
Absolutely.
Which I can attest to is very painful. I will stay down for a good half an hour.
There is no reason for him to be getting up right now at all. It looks like our security guard is walking on the court, but that just may be a shortcut for him to get to the restroom.
Is the applause for the security guard? Or
round of applause for the security guard. Round of applause right there for Levy. He's a tough kid. He's been battling the entire game. He looks like he's okay. Maybe he just got hit in the chops.
That was a real collision. Samet looks okay. I guess he was the initiator. There's a lot going on here.
There is a lot going on.
When there is silence, don't think there's not a lot going on.
Wow.
There's
Folks, the amount of times that we've bit our tongue today is quite amazing.
All right, big play of the game here. As I told you, Ryan, TABC gets very good looks from they're under.
Are we looking for another Zevi 3?
No, but you did get a layup here, and Stepner puts it in.
Great play.
Ryan, you're a very loyal commentator, so we have each other's back.
Absolutely.
Against all evil. Here's Valinsky, I believe, 25 on Flatbush. Great head of hair. Oh, Kindler gets beat. Nice pass. It's Flatbush getting to the basket and then making the right decisions.
Speaking of head of hair, I mean, I'm sorry, I can't get past it now looking at Valinsky. Is there anything better than a man bun?
No.
3 in the corner may be better.
I would say, I got to mull it over, but hello. Flatbush are going to answer. And that's a big rebound. This is a big possession here for TABC. If they can push it to 7 or 8. Here's Kindler.
Oh,
great dish to Barron, and he puts it in.
Unselfish play. And I was looking for a timeout from Flatbush, but he's burned so many.
You're not going to let that timeout go, Ryan.
Never. I don't hold grudges at all. Great pass by Hyatt down the middle.
Well, that's a tough call.
Late rotation. I'd like to shout out my wife, AKA Boo. Haven't seen her in several days because they got me working overtime.
Make sure we box.
Let's see if Levy comes back in. I wonder what happened. He's essential for them.
2 free throws down.
Here's Samet up at, ooh, goodness. Here's Kindler. Kindler over to Guzman. He's their shooter. Swings over to Noam. Clean look for 3. No good. And the pace is picked up here, Ryan.
Dweck with the ball down the middle. Fade away from 8. No soup for you. Ball out of bounds to TABC.
And Mr. Stepner here for TABC did an excellent job boxing out. The Flatbush offensive player has a good 2 inches on him, and Avery did a great job of putting his backside into him. Guzman for 3, no good. What?
Interesting
That
call.
was a very interesting call.
Very interesting.
Do we count fouls here? I don't think we do. It's oh, we do? And Flatbush only down 5 here. Another foul on Kindler. That's 4.
Four fouls on Kindler.
Yeah, that's huge. That is huge. He had 3, and they left him in. And
couldn't get him out quick enough. Debating with the official never works out in your favor.
Let's see if TABC can. Oh, great. Ooh, wow. As ref's calling a little tighter now. And by a little, I mean a lot. Flatbush inbounding underneath. Corner 3, that's 2 open if you're TABC for sure.
Rebound. Just stripped. Great footwork. Love the jump stop. Look for the ball handlers. Sam it down the middle.
As this game has picked up, this is what Flatbush does. They will get into you, little this and that, and as they should.
I like it. And as we're sitting here at the table and you jabbed me with your elbow, I would appreciate if you just.
That's a vaccinated elbow.
Okay. Through the glass. Good defense by Flatbush there on the inbounds. Samet looking for the ball back. Walensky is denying him the ball all over the floor and doing a great job of it. Foul on the 3. That will not make your coach happy, and it is a long walk back to Brooklyn.
Ryan, things that if a player does that will just frustrate the heck out of you, fouling a 3?
Fouling a 3.
That's on the list?
Getting your Starbucks order wrong.
Right, leaving out the berries?
Yeah, no, putting the berries in.
Sorry, yeah.
Yes.
Right. Oh, they're setting up more cameras. I don't think we need more cameras on our faces.
This is not a good thing.
Do you have the filter that takes away my second
Can
chin?
you at least let us know when that camera is on?
Yeah. Oh, God.
Assume every time out and quarter.
Oh, God. Jeez.
It's taking away my free time. Do you happen to know my, I can't do it on air.
No.
Kids may be listening.
And I'll tell you this, folks. If Ryan decides not to say it on air, it was something.
It is something. Here we go. Timeout, folks. What are we going to see at time? Who called that timeout, by the way? Zev Reamer is trotting across the court in some pink and black, what appear to be moon boots. He's apparently back from the airport, picked up sharpshooter Jackson Resin, suffering from celiac, but he will be fine. Yeah,
Goodness.
Something that he's...
Any HIPAA laws here in this state, or are you just...
Something that he's worked through.
Goodness. Celiac.
Ryan. Oh, hey, we're on.
We are on. Goodness.
We are live.
By the way, he's usually not on his phone while we're on.
If we switched places, would we look like the number 10? I'm a jerk. I know.
All right. By the way, Ryan, TABC's pushed it to 8.
They have. And it's like we haven't even noticed because there's so many other things going on. But listen, TABC pushing the lead out to 8 is quite significant. That last timeout, who was the last timeout called by? It was called by TABC.
Yeah, and I'm going to read Coach Oz's mind here. He wants this lead at 10-12 at the end of the quarter to
like
sort of deflate Flatbush.
I actually love this mentality. Has not used the timeout yet, and here he is reinforcing the fact that we're not okay yet.
There's a press coming right here. Oh, and they throw it deep to beat that. And here's Flatbush. Big minute and a half here. Here's Levy. He's back in. I guess he dusted it off.
Lazar from the top.
And Stepman with a big board. Gets it over Sam. Now there's the play.
Quick math tells me they could get a 3 for 2 here.
Oh, that's a flex. That's a deep 3. That's a green light 3. Oh, just short. Rebounded by Gopin. Gopin looking to reset. He thought about it. And then thought better of it. Here's Samet. And yep, as Levy not liking the call, but Samet was ridden into the boards. And he'll go to the line with exactly a minute left. Do you also love it when the clock stops at exactly a minute, Ryan? Or is that's just me?
No, you know what I like? Very strange. I like when football scores are on the scoreboard. Give me a 28-14,
Yeah.
a 28-21.
Yeah, I'm with you. It's the little things.
It is.
As this free throw goes down, TABC will have their first double-digit lead of the game. Flatbush missing some shots that they were hitting earlier.
Flatbush is a great shooting team. I don't feel like they're shooting at their potential yet.
Barron playing great defense down low right now. Flatbush swinging it around. It's a zone look by TABC here. The middle is wide open, and it's a good look by Flatbush. It just didn't fall.
Coach calling for one shot, or as close to one as possible.
This is called milking the clock or draining the clock.
Milking is actually not one of our rivals. Would you say milking? Okay. Moving along.
He's not. I don't think that's
Not
a
even
5
closely
count.
guarded. Stop with your
No
hand.
way. There's no way.
He was not closely guarded. Interesting call.
Yeah.
I'm
Confused?
That was an interesting call. He was not closely enough guarded. In my opinion, my angle could be horrible, but I do have the perfect angle to see.
But still. See, Flatbush holds for one. Doesn't look like they are, Ryan. They're running a set here pretty early. Interesting.
We'll see if he calls the timeout here in the last 8 seconds.
You are. And that's probably not the look they wanted. Here's TABC with 3, 2. Samet's going to hoist one. Oh! Yes, sir!
Zevi Samet's range starts when he walks in the gym. There is no end to it.
Don't ask me if he called glass, okay? It was a 60-footer.
I'm not asking that. That was fantastic.
Practice that play. Yeah, I'm saying practice. Yeah, so yeah.
We're back. We're good to go? Here we go.
Is this This is like late 90s rock music. You don't find this at too many Jewish high school tournaments.
I'm not sure who's choosing the music today.
Early 90s. Bush. No. Whose song is that?
Here we go. Fourth and final period. Zara with the ball up top.
And TABC moved to this 2-3 in the third. And there it is. That's a zone-busting 3 as Azar hit a deep shot. Ryan, that was a huge shot. They were down by 13.
Well, it didn't help that Emmets called bank at the end of the quarter for him.
Stepner is Flatbush picking up an aggressive full-court man, half-court man. Samet gets stripped on the way to the basket. You know, the ref comes in front of me and squeaks. Do you think he realizes that he's doing that?
It's tough. Actually, I'm thinking about asking them to switch sides of the court, and since I'm paying them, I feel like they might listen.
As Flatbush, the entire bench yelling, don't let it get back to Samet. It's been a theme this tournament.
Intelligence. Oh. Great effort. Flatbush is doing a great job here on the inbound.
Yep.
You mentioned earlier about the out-of-bounds plays, and I feel like they may have heard you.
I'm going to keep my trap shut. I also can't see a thing. Stepner in the corner. Stepner over to Samet. Ooh! And that is a moving screen.
Oh. It was a moving screen.
As, Ryan loves moving screens. He needs a minute here. This is Shabbat over to Azar. TBC in that 2-3. Gonna have to hit some shots if you're Flatbush. The middle is open. Good rebound by Gopin, and here comes Samet the other way. Samet coming up the court. Samet thinking about pulling it, thinks better of it. Over to Gopin. That's a deep 3. Short. And TABC holding on to that 10-point lead with 6:55 to go. Czar over to Dweck. Dweck also with great hair, by the way, Ryan. I think that puts you with the third best hair in the gym after Valinsky and Dweck.
Debatable. Not debatable is Azar from 3, cutting the lead to 7.
TABC needs to respond. They have not gotten great looks here to start the quarter, and let's see if they can answer these 2 threes by Flatbush. Don't forget, they were up 13 to start.
They were 6 in a row. Got my math right.
Stepner over to Guzman. Guzman, corner 3, no good. Rebounded by Barron, and Flatbush takes it away.
Flatbush has a little pep in their step here.
Oh,
Azar fouled on the 3. Rabbi Beta loving it in the stands.
Is that 3?
Azar to the line for 3. As in every game in this gymnasium, if he makes 3 straight, every viewer in attendance will receive a free meal at Jeff's.
oh, the Jeff's jinx strikes again. And let's not lose sight of the fact that starting point guard for TABC with 4 fouls. He's still on the bench here. Ryan, you'd probably wait till, what, the 5-minute mark to bring him back in if you can?
I think so. 5 minutes gives him a fair amount of time to play, and hopefully he's an intelligent player.
All right, is this, we got a game, 6 minutes left, 6-point game.
Wow. If that rolls in, it still may count. Oh, just off the black. Back.
And it looks like we're in a man here. TABC switching to a man, getting out of their zone. Aza.
Great pick and roll action, and that's where that rim comes in. Not handy. 3 is better than 2. 2 is better than 3.
Is Flatbush getting to the loose balls, getting to the rebound?
3-point game, and they are energized, folks.
And there's TABC calling a timeout. And
I mean, you can really cut the tension with a butter knife here. We got 5:28 left. We got a trip to the championship game on the line here. In a 3-point game, TABC leads, and the momentum is clearly with Flatbush.
that's it, yeah, 50-50 balls. He had 2 offensive rebounds down there that Flatbush got. One they missed, and I think it was a guard who got the second one. And, you spend all that time practicing, drawing up plays. A lot of times it comes down to those little things late in the game.
Godonyan's math will tell me that Flatbush has scored 10 in a row. Am I right? Is it 10-0 in the 4th quarter? Is that where we're at? Great scorekeeping over here from Murr. Doing a great job, as always. It'll be interesting to see what TABC goes to right here. You're a TABC expert. What are you looking for coming out of the timeout?
I'm not sure. How's that? I mean, that's why you pay me the big bucks. Listen, Salmon has gone a little cold here in the 4th. He hasn't gotten great looks. Those are shots he hits,
Listen,
but they're not great looks.
I couldn't agree more. I think that he's forced a little bit from the perimeter when he could be penetrating and getting better looks for himself or a teammate.
All right,
Let's see what they go to.
But right now, it's Salmon or bust for TABC, and that's trouble. They need someone to hit a shot. Could it be Gopin? That is a huge shot by Daniel Gopin. I was about to say, I don't know how many threes TABC has hit besides for Salmon tonight, and that was a huge shot. Flatbush looking to answer. Flatbush to the basket. Puts it up, no good. Rebounded by TABC. Sorry, by Flatbush. As Kindler's probably coming back right into the game. He's got to be careful with his 4 fouls. He's at top of the key. Let's see what goes on here. That's an and one, but he missed the layup. And Flatbush will head to the line, looking to cut it to 4. Who's at the line here, Ryan? Who is this? I'll tell you. First one up and in. That is Hara, number 13. One of Flatbush's big men. Him and Levy have been doing great work inside.
Statistician Zev Reamer has let me know that TABC has made 8 3-pointers tonight. Listen, they're a great shooting team. I don't think that they've shot that well from the three-point line, and I expect them to make a few more threes. Second free throw up and no good. Over the back foul.
Ticky-tack.
Over the back foul.
As TABC been struggling on the boards all day, Ryan, and this last 4.5, if TABC can't rebound, they're going to be in trouble.
Yeah.
No one, double fist, this side, come this side, double fist. Come this side.
Coach blocking out our view.
There's Kindler. They find
Great backdoor
Samet,
play.
and one.
Was that the same backdoor play that they ran out of the start of the third quarter when he wasn't able to finish?
When he blew it? No, that was not. No, this was a little bit of a different set, but the idea is the same, and I'll explain it to you. Defenders are overplaying Zevi Samet because, as you saw, his range is unlimited.
As they should.
And what he's doing is something known as a V-cut, where he sort of appears to come out and then will go backdoor. It's a fascinating move.
Class in session, Mr. Yizverbatsky.
I got the whiteboard out.
I love it. 8-point game, here we go.
And TABC cannot have Kindler pick up a cheapie here, so he's got to really be careful.
Finish at the rim. Quick pick and roll action.
I didn't notice that, Ryan. TABC went offense-defense with Noam Kindler as he was out that possession, and he's going to be coming in and out. That buzzer's going to get a workout here over the last 4 minutes.
Let him know. Yeah. Zevi has 4 fouls, which is interesting. He's clearly the engine that makes them go.
Another
one more
rebound.
foul and he's out. Oh, there he goes reaching in. He's going to have his hands out. You'll watch number 11.
Ryan, TABC gave up another rebound off of a free throw.
Three. It's quiet in the gym. I don't believe I heard him call that.
3-point game, 3:50.
Move down the lane.
I'm gonna make a prediction here that's may go without saying, but there's gonna be a lot of whistles here in the last 4 minutes because both teams are just going at it.
I'm seeing. You know what I like from TABC and their coaching staff? Their awareness to do the offensive, defensive substitutions seems to be stretch. I see a lot of that coming.
Let's see, I wonder if Guzman's coming in for Samet, you think? You would have to
Why don't
think
you
so.
ask him? He's 4 feet away from you.
Guz, he looks like he's gonna, yeah, he's coming for Samet, right? Oh, no, he's not.
Sub.
Yeah, he's coming for Samet.
I love it.
Question is, Kindler, do you bring someone else in for him? Doesn't look like it. You're gonna leave Kindler in with 4 fouls. And Noam's style of defense is tenacious. He's got to be careful. Big free throw here for Noam as he looks to push the lead to 5, puts it up, and splashes it in.
2 key free throws. Can't have fun without having fundamentals.
Ooh. Kaya over to Asia. He's shot lights out tonight.
I believe his name is Azar, but Asia works also.
Five-point game, 3:25 to go.
Coach calling out one of his favorite plays.
This is that reverse action coming for Samet.
I love
that
it.
we talked about. Here it comes. Watch. Hand off to Kindler, and here comes Samet.
That's the throwback action. Tough to defend.
Onions!
Samet for 3. Yezrebowski on fire over here in the booth, calling out the plays before they happen.
And Coach Oz calls that timeout. Ryan, I want to pick that big brain of yours for a second. Timeouts after a make. Give it to me. Why
Here we
do
go.
you do it?
I love it.
I also love it. I'm curious. Give it to me.
I like being able to set up my defense. You make a big 3. You know, high school players, the teenage testosterone running through their body, like to point at their fans in the stands. They want to dance. They want to do their thing. And a veteran coach, he knows that he needs to set up his defense right now. Yes, I just made a 3. Yes, it may seem like I'm killing my momentum a little bit to the novice. However, I'm getting to set up my defense. If he wants to make the offensive, defensive substitutions like he's been doing, and he can get his key players out that have 4 fouls, love the timeouts.
I'm going to add one thing to that, and you said everything that I thought. I like it also because the guys come to the huddle energized. They're ready to listen. You know, sometimes you call timeout when you're getting beaten down. The guys, they drag their feet to the huddle. They're depressed. They don't want to hear it. Here they come. They're fired up. They want to win the game. So it's the emotions are high. Samet going to the bench here.
I hear it, and that's part of what I said, and that's why they played me the small bucks here. I mean, he gets the star player out who has 4 fouls. And now when he gets a rebound, if he wants to call another timeout to bring in his best offensive player, he can do that.
And the TABC has had trouble rebounding with this defense. They need Eitan Guzman to hit the boards. Here's Azer, TABC and a man. Stepner's going to have to lock in on Levy, and he does. Here's Barron playing defense here. Great move by Flatbush. They get Barron up in the air, and they're able to score. All right, TABC going to run some offense here without their best offensive player here. They're going to run some action down low, Ryan. This is X.
They're looking for a dive.
They're looking for Barron right
Dive
here,
and bury.
13.
There it is.
Not there.
Ball's deflected. Stolen by Flatbush. Interesting to see how long they'll leave Zevi on the bench. Will they go to the hockey line change? Not legal in California.
They're trying to get it down low.
If that goes in, we're going to see a timeout. Oh, in and out.
And there's the rebounds I told you about.
Oh.
Let's see if
Slow
Oz
it down.
calls
Will he
timeout
call
or
a
not?
timeout in the front court? Will he call a timeout in the front court? It's like we're the same person.
Yeah. You guys are like best friends without really. You know Coach Oz?
I've known Coach Oz for a long time.
Oh.
Completely respect him as a coach and a person. Could not be a better mensch. Love that you have him working for your school here at TABC. Speaking of menches, Rabbi David Block is approaching the table here, looking at me with a look in his face like he wants to deliver a contract a little bit more as what's in, and now he's walking away and not happy. Here we are, 2 minutes left. 6-point lead for TABC. Yitz, you're the man. Give us the play. Are we going back door again for Zevi?
I can't imagine it'll be open, and I don't want to risk a turnover here. First of all, I think you got to milk a good 10 seconds off the shot clock. So you might run a little ball just to move that. And then I mean, it's not a secret. I want the ball in Samet's hands here, but I would like to kill some clock.
I hear it. Listen, and this is where college math comes into play. I mean, how many possessions do we have left in a game with a 35-second shot clock? I don't know, because I never went to math in college. I was asking you. It wasn't a rhetorical question.
Kindler bringing it down, 22 seconds on the shot clock, and we are officially at 2 minutes. Here's Noam, top of the key, gets it to Gopin. Gopin dribble handoff to Kindler, over to Samet in the corner. Corner 3. Oh, that was an interesting play. And that almost fell.
Looking for the proverbial dagger.
Kindler and Samet both on the court with 4 fouls here. Here's
Dweck with the ball. Oh, Lazar passed up
and he
3.
loses it. And TABC, they should be milking here. And by milking, I mean draining the clock. Here comes Samet. They're running Cappy. Ryan, this is a little dribble, bring the ball out play. You'll see, there it goes. There's a big man. Bring it out. They go back door.
For Gopin.
Oh, and he blows it.
Misses it, but he was fouled. I'll tell you, I can't say enough about what Gopin does for this team.
Yeah, he does the little things. You won't see it on the stat sheet, but you will see it if you watch the game.
My nickname for him is Elmers.
Yeah, big time. If you don't get it, we're not explaining it.
If you don't get that, please log off immediately.
Would you say he's the straw that stirs the drink?
I wouldn't know. I'm 42 years sober.
Oh, it's Gopin. Gopin had arguably the biggest shot of this game, or one of, besides Zevi's 60-footer. But he hit that 3 to stop the bleeding.
Absolutely. And here, No more offense-defense substitution. We're leaving the guys with 4 fouls
That's
in there.
it, ride or die.
Look, give him a layup. Give him a layup.
Reamer has an interest in the game.
TABC got to get back as they are back. Oh,
Czar straight to the hoop. Layup good.
that was too easy.
Solid. Solid.
5-point game. Minute 10 left. You hold the ball for 35 seconds here, you're in good shape. Expect a well-coached team like TABC to be able to execute here.
They're going to run one to screen it. Ooh, they get it out of Zevy's hands. Kindler over to Gopin. Gopin over to Stepner. Stepner pull-up jump shot.
Mid-range.
Onions! I'm not calling dagger, not yet. 7-point game, 40 seconds left.
As they say in France, this game is over.
Sammy, don't overhelp. Leave him.
As TABC struggling with the ball. Ooh, a foul call. That was,
Interesting, at best.
and by, what's the worst? We know, we're kidding. The refs are
that
great
was-
here.
that was
Yeah.
Solid. Possession basketball game. Possession. Just be possession. You got one timeout if you get in trouble.
28 seconds left, 7-point game.
We have the jump.
TABC has possession in case there's a jump, plus they have a timeout left. Ooh, a pump fake free throw. And that should be a violation. That's a pump fake. Listen, that Ryan, I've always said that's the place to work on your pump fake because, you know, you got everyone looking at you.
But you need to have your jump ball, blue ball.
Oh, and Flatbush using his last timeout.
Flatbush.
We want explanation.
Here we go.
Yeah.
We're looking for
What's
a
his
little
name?
explanation on the call.
What happens is there was a double violation on white and blue.
Wow.
So as a result of a double violation, we defer to the jump ball.
Wow.
Right? Blue ball has possession, so we're giving the ball to
The official has been kind enough to come over. Sir, can you please show me your wedding ring again? Show me your wedding ring again. Turn it over. Listen, he has been kind enough to come explain the call and then checked his wedding ring. This man is doing it all today. Double violation. So we've gone to a jump ball. An honest man. We've checked him. He's good. Great call. So what happened was the free throw shooter gave a pump fake.
I actually had a follow-up question, but I think after your wedding ring question, he wanted to get the heck out of here.
Yeah.
And I don't blame him. I think he's talking to the ref now. That he's actually pointing at you that there's a man at the scores table here asking him weird things.
As someone else who's been married multiple times, I just wanted to see what his wedding ring looked like.
Now, isn't that if you pump fake at the free throw line, that's not a violation on the shooter?
I do believe it was too. The thing
So
was,
that's
he
not,
said
that's
that
a triple violation.
he said that both teams stepped in at the same time, so we're going to a jump ball.
Both teams.
Was
Okay.
his explanation.
I mean, I'm not sure what's going on here. I mean, this is going to be a foul, I assume, by Flatbush.
Got the ball in the right guy's hands. Interesting. Cross-court pass. Stolen. And a foul in the backcourt, and it looks like it's going to be a 2-shot foul here in the double bonus.
Wow, that was a bad mistake.
The cross-court pass, coach cannot be happy about the cross-court pass in that situation. He could have held the ball and just got fouled.
Big free, this game not over, Ryan.
Dweck at the line, misses the first.
And TABC has had big trouble this game rebounding free throws. I think they've given up 3 or 4, rebounds here all for free throws. Let's see what happens here. Violation. Yep, it's a violation on TABC. That's a do-over. It's not a missed free throw. It never happened. Well,
You got to close out games, guys.
Oz asking his team to finish this off the right way. And ooh, Barron with a great job on the boards. Gopin with a rebound, and I'm close to calling it. Here's Barron, gets it over to Gopin. Gopin over to Salmon. He'll pull it out. And TABC, Ryan, will advance to the championship game. You know what? A slugfest. But if I'm Oz, I don't mind a semifinal sloppy game. The team does not go in overconfident, and you know they'll come out hungry for the championship.
Absolutely. I actually think this was great for them. They're going to get humbled a little bit. They'll probably go back and watch some film and see what they need to clean up. Clearly, they didn't play their best game, but they played good enough to win. That's a sign of a great team. You don't play your A game, but you go ahead and win.
Yep. And a lot of credit to Flatbush tonight. You had them at 11. They fought like crazy this whole day, and really put up a great fight. A couple of shots fall for them, and this game is a totally different story.
All right, for
Yes.
Yitz,